Hi there. After understanding the set notation, we also have another depictive tool that can help us to understand the relationship between two variables. It is known as Cartesian Coordinates. It is attributed to Descartes, who was a French philosopher, mathematician, and scientist. So it is named after him. And intersection of two lines basically is there. That is, this is one line, the other line is this line, y bar, and x bar. These are the two lines that intersect each other, and they exist horizontally and vertically. This is the horizontal line, and this is the vertical line. This gives rise to four parts, and these are known as quadrants, because quadrants basically mean fourth part. And the first part is basically when x is having a positive value, so is y. So we can see all these values, they are positive. For example, this point is 4 points x and 5 points y. So the address of this point is 4 and 5. It is known as ordered pair because we write x-axis first and then y-axis. Both of the values would be positive in this quadrant. Then we come to the second quadrant. Here the x-axis will have a negative value and the y-axis will have a positive value. This is this point. 1, minus 2 will give us this horizontal distance, and 1 and 2, this will be the second part of the distance, the vertical distance, and we reach here. So this gives us the point in the second quadrant. Then there is third quadrant, in which we have two values. Both of them are negative because x is negative, so is y. This is origin where both of the values are 0. Once we have understood this, we can come to another part, which is the fourth part. This is known as quadrant 4, and here the value of x is positive and the value of y is negative. So this is an example of a certain point. 5 points towards horizontal axis and 6 points towards the vertical axis. They give rise to this value. So this is the Cartesian coordinates. This is the first quadrant, second, third, fourth. It moves in a counterclockwise movement, that is from here towards this. So it's a counterclockwise movement. This is the summary of how the positive negative values occur in it. I have explained it with the help of this diagram. And what happens is that most of the economic variables, they exist in the first quadrant because there is non-negativity here in this quadrant, and usually the economic variables, they are non-negative, due to which they suit here in this first quadrant mostly. Now we see a few things that are related to it. This is yet another diagram which is guiding us about how Cartesian coordinates can help us. Reversing the order also changes the placement of the point, because if it is 1, 2, this will be 2, 1. So you can see they're not the same. Their order is reversed. Their location is also different. Here the x-axis is 1, the y-axis is 2. Here the x-axis is 2 and y-axis is 1. Then we have this inequality that if the order is different, the location will also change. They will not be the same. We also have three-dimensional graphs in which the Cartesian coordinates can be extended to 3D situation. Here you can see that there are not ordered pairs, rather ordered triples, because there will be 3 elements in this set, and there will be x, y, and z. Let us see that how it will be generated. And once if it is generated, we will have surfaces which will give rise to some 3D diagram. As you can see, there are 3 or 4 surfaces here. This is a surface. On the side there is one surface. On the other side there is another surface. This is the base, and this is the front. This will be the back. So you see various surfaces are created when it comes to 3D diagrams. Here a point is elaborated that how it can occur. You have to travel a little bit of x, a little bit of y, and then a little bit of z in order to reach to a point. And how these surfaces are generated, you can see here that these are the various surfaces. This is the surface generated with the help of x and y axis. This one is generated with the help of z and y axis. This is the surface which is generated with the help of z and x axis. So with the help of these surfaces, one can make a 3D diagram. So this is how the Cartesian coordinates can help us to understand the relationship and the location of a certain point, and it is known as the Cartesian coordinates.